Okay, so this is actually episode 5 of how to go ahead and master AI product management. My name is Rich. I'm the founder of said company, Product Gym. And if you check me out on my own personal YouTube channel, we've got about a few episodes already out. So, episode 1, I talked about all the challenges that product managers face, which I now face myself in learning actually how to learn AI. And the second was actually choosing a side project. The third was actually building an AI avatar. And then here, I'm going to go out there and actually invite you to learn AI with me. But I found originally I really wanted to do an AI avatar to basically just go out and clone myself. It's proven to be more difficult for me than I realized. So what I'm going to go ahead and do instead is I'm going to go ahead and work on with y'all how to go ahead and just build my first portfolio website or just a sample website. So I have here Claude, and then I also have here Gemini, and basically I watched a ton of video on YouTube, and I could not figure this shit out. And largely it's because the instruction is very confusing. And I would liken it to, we all probably did like a foreign language class in college or in high school, or even did the study abroad for a full semester. And it was still pretty fucking like, it was still freaking like, not a lot of people come out speaking the language, right? So what we did instead was, we're like, yo, like, let's all get together. I watched a lot of video content. Some of that video content is already on our internal curriculum. But overall, I asked my friend who does this professionally, and this is actually why, like, the speed of learning AI product management is, honestly speaking, just getting with somebody. Because first things first was, he showed me how to do it on Claude, and it says, and he basically just sent me this prompt on Claude, on Slack. And he said, act as a UI UX modern designer, make a landing page for a destination training business that hosts boot camps on AI product management in Hong Kong, Seoul, Chiang Mai, Bangkok. Make most of them sold out, and some of them passed, but one open for sign up now. It's an event driven business, and make an interactive HTML, CSS, and JavaScript mockup page. So he does this. He could just prompt this shit like at will, right? And I ran out of basically credits on, because I was working on Claude a little bit already today, but I actually had no idea you can actually pull this straight off from Claude. And I was just like, even just the action, I don't know if it's me, but I don't think it's just me, because a lot of people are like, yo, Rich, it's been so helpful, and I'm glad I signed up for your program, because our instructors are just that good. I was like, okay, and then what am I supposed to do with it? And he was like, pop it into Claude. I was like, and then what? And I didn't even know Claude actually had this interactive feature. But if you click on this is basically all of the code right here. And then, I got this I got this visual version right here. And I got everything else. But I think right now, the most important thing for product managers is really being able to show the 0 to 1 journey. So I popped it into, I still got some runway right now with Gemini, and I basically asked the following questions. And I scrolled up a little bit, and I said, how should I create a prompt to create a quick website for myself? And then I actually made it a little bit more specific. Give me a second. Where it basically says is, I'm currently learning how to vibe code, and I wanted to create my first portfolio website, but I didn't know what platform to choose or even how to create a prompt in the first place. I asked my friend, and he sent me this prompt, but I want to know how he came up with this prompt, and why are we choosing Claude? And more importantly, how can I publish this on a page? Maybe Lovable if I wanted to, because it's just right here. I mean, this is cool, but like, can anybody book calls with this? No. If I wanted to act, and then this is actually the prompt that he basically gave me, and it actually said this, hello, I can certainly help you navigate that. Let's break down your friend's prompt. How to creating a good human prompt is like writing a clear design brief for a human designer, but for AI. The more specific and comprehensive you are, the closer the AI's output will be, and this is your identity and your goal, And it basically gave me all of this information, which I thought was extremely awesome. And now I'm just going to go ahead and play around with this some more. It's like I have a black and white website right now, and I want to mirror that. In addition, I would love to add Tokyo and Singapore as two of the destinations. Is it possible for you to add photos of each city that was referenced here on the website? And lastly, I would love to add this call to action link to schedule a call on the button below. And at the very bottom right here, I think there is call on a button to schedule a call with our team. And I'm just going to add this link right here, and I'm just going to hit it. And let's see if they can actually do it right now. This is freaking lit. Nah. It is alive. It is alive. It is alive. Oh my gosh. It's going. It's going. I don't know. I'm getting a kick out of this. I think there's a real joy in actually building something. Like, you know, having an idea and seeing something physical turn out of it. I think, like, whether you're like a chef or like an architect or like a designer, it's just like what the human mind is able to go out there and conceive and then bring in it so other people can see what it is that we're seeing in here, I think is really, really, really amazing. So let me see here. Wow. Software engineers are so cooked. Holy moly. Okay. This is pretty cool. So let's open up that link, which is to go ahead and schedule a call. Nice. So we have that. And then I'm going to scroll down here. And I like everything that I see so far. I don't see any photos. Well, I see some emojis right here. Not bad, not bad. Sold out. Register now. Okay, that's cool, right? So you have like a web page. So give me a second. But I don't have the photos, right? I don't have the photos. I love the website. But for each city, there is an empty section. Is it possible we include a photo of each city there? Hong Kong, Seoul, Chiang Mai, Bangkok, Tokyo, Singapore. Well, that's crazy, but you know what? Not too bad. Should now display. Okay, well, let's see this here. I'm still not seeing those photos. It's pretty cool. Huh? 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 See? Okay. It didn't. But you know what? I'm still pretty happy because this is like, it would have taken quite a longer time, I imagine. I've actually taken some very basic level coding classes before, and as you could see, it didn't really work out for me. But like, I've never even got here. I mean, all in all, we're talking about 10 minutes 45 seconds. But with that said, like, join the upcoming, like, go and join the challenge. I guess the thing that I was trying to illustrate here was like, I didn't know what even how to really start, but being able to access somebody to go out there and just tell me, do this, do this, do this, like actually just being able to interact live with the group got just expedited the learning curve. So pretty pleased with sugar on top. You can go ahead and schedule your discovery call here, or you can go to the YouTube and just schedule your discovery call here. But to tell you the truth right now, like, the first side project that you should absolutely have is a product manager. AI product manager is a portfolio website or something, because people love visuals. They really do. They just love something visual. Let's just go out there and see if like I can do it with like Gemini, right? So can we add photos of the cities that are listed here, and be sure to include Tokyo and Singapore as well. And let that thing load up. God, this is actually not bad. So we don't need anything that complicated. Something very basic is fine. Where's Tokyo and Singapore? This gives me a lot of hope that like the reality is, I don't think we're going to be fully replaced anytime soon. I mean, it's getting there, but overall, schedule a call with us. Join us on our upcoming AI product management cohort. We would love to go ahead and talk to you. Thank you.